Being a DUI attorney for over 21 years, I get asked a lot of times, at the bar especially, how do you beat a DUI? Well, the truth of the matter is each case is different. Now, there are a lot of procedural processes that need to be followed in order for a DUI to stand. I always make the analogy of if you set up a line of dominoes and knocked one over, it's going to knock down the rest of the chain. But if you can pull one of those dominoes out, it's not going to reach the next one, and that's going to be at the end of the chain. So we do a step-by-step process of the chain of evidence, or how things unfolded during the time of a DUI stop and arrest. And the first thing we do is challenge the stop. We look at, why did the officer pull somebody over? If it's for speeding, did the officer use a radar detector or a laser detector, or was it just visual? But maybe it's something, for instance, that a vehicle was weaving on the road. So we look at, was the vehicle weaving and affecting other traffic, or did it go over the line one time? Because there's distinct case law on the difference between those two scenarios. One of them is a valid reason to pull somebody over, the other one isn't. We look at challenging the stop. That would be kind of more of the first domino. The second would be, how long did the stop last? Did the stop go on to correct the driver for, if it was a speeding, did they give them a speeding ticket and then conduct a DUI investigation? Did they pull the person over for weaving, and then when they were ready to give them the ticket and the license back, then did they start the DUI investigation? Did the stop last too long? We're also going to see what are the other factors to continue the investigation into a DUI investigation from the initial stop. We want to look at the officer's observations, what they saw, what they smell, and what they heard. Do they line up? Now, how do we know what the officer saw, smell, or heard? Well, it's going to be in the report, but more importantly, nowadays, we're going to have dash cam and body cam to compare what the officer wrote in the report and compare it to what is actually on the video. And this is a huge step for us in attacking DUI cases. Many times, those two things do not add up. From there, if an arrest is made, we look at, did the person refuse to give a breath, blood, or urine sample, or did they give a sample and the sample determined somebody was over the legal limit or had a chemical or controlled substance in their body? And then we look at attacking that. Was the intoxilizer properly maintained? Were there two samples, and were those samples within the correct margin? These are how we go about attacking DUI cases. That's why having an experienced attorney going through this who understands what the process is important, and why some generalist or someone who doesn't practice criminal law should never take a DUI case. Now, if you want to know more about our process in handling DUI cases, then you can go to our website, watch one of our many videos on the subject. You can download our guide, What's the First Thing You Should Do After a DUI Arrest, or you can download our book, My Loved One's Been Arrested.